In this video, I'm going to teach you 7 fast ways to make money starting today. So I'm using this article right here, according to entrepreneur.com, 32 proven ways to make money fast, but I'm just going to highlight 7 of them as well as a few other ways that you can make money. Before I get started, I want to share a fundamental principle when it comes to making money, especially in a fast way. There's something called a barrier to entry. Barriers to entry basically means what obstacle is in the way of you being able to start this business or this money-making side hustle. If the barrier to entry is high, then you're going to have less competition and it'll be easier to make money. If the barrier to entry is low, meaning anybody could do it, then you're going to have a lot of competition and you're going to have to differentiate yourself in order to stand out from the competition. Let's get started. I'll point out the fastest ways you can make money starting today. Now this one is an obvious one. I just wanted to get this one out of the way. Making money by selling your old stuff. So these 3 and 4, you pretty much sell all the stuff you have around your house that is not being used, put it on Craigslist. If it's a good product, you could put it on Amazon, you could put it on Next Door Neighbor. There's a lot of different places, Facebook Marketplace. I've sold so many things around my house just from Facebook Marketplace. This could be a great way to get rid of all that stuff you've had around the house and make money at the same time. In reference to barriers to entry, it's a low barrier to entry, which means there's probably going to be a lot of people selling the same stuff as you. If you analyze the competition of someone else trying to sell a lawnmower in your neighborhood or something like that, how could you differentiate yourself? If they have very little in their profile, you could add more pictures, more description. That could be a way to differentiate yourself so that you sell your stuff better or faster than the next person. Next thing you could do is sell your used phone. Depending on what service you have, it may vary, but if you go to gazelle.com, you could buy, sell, trade it in for cash. So for example, let's take this for example, Google Pixel 4, really simple. You pick out whichever phone you have, iPhone, Samsung, Google, they have a lot of different ones, as well as MacBooks, iPads. So you just answer these questions. If it works, assuming it does, let's say there's no scratches, no cracks, they'll give you an offer right here, $188, which I think is low for a Google Pixel that works, is fully functional and in good condition. But if you have an old smartphone and you want the money, it's not being put to use or anything like that, you could use gazelle.com. Next, let's talk about using your car to make money. So you could do Uber, Lyft. So if you have a car, a clean record, you register, pretty low barrier to entry, assuming you already have a car, then you could start driving people around. If you don't want to drive people around, you could drive food around. So you could do Postmates, there's DoorDash, a lot of different food delivery services for restaurants that don't want to deliver themselves. You could be the delivery person. According to Postmates, you could make up to $25 an hour. I remember being in a Lyft ride and I was talking to the driver and he was telling me how he does Lyft and Postmates, DoorDash, all at the same time in between rides. And with DoorDash, he said around like $20 an hour. He said with gas and other expenses included in it, it actually was more profitable to deliver food than it was to deliver people with Uber or Lyft. Next, it talks about money-making strategy with Fiverr. So personally, I've used Fiverr for over 10 years to use services. I've never sold my services. And after hundreds of gigs ordered on Fiverr, I don't think it's the best platform for Americans to provide services. Reason why is if we go here, this is on Fiverr, you could get a virtual assistant for 4 hours and only spend $5. I've actually done this to test it and it's true. So if you are an American looking to provide services, let's say you want to do more higher skilled like graphic design, website design, proofreading papers, I think Upwork.com is a much better resource. You could charge a higher price and people will pay for it. Fiverr, if you do want to try, make sure you do a premium price because there's a lot of people in India, Romania, a lot of other countries around the world with lower cost of living who will definitely outbid you every single time. But since we're talking about virtual assistants for 4 hours for just $5, start to brainstorm. You don't have to do this, but start to brainstorm how you could use somebody's service, a few hours, to maybe build a business, build an idea, maybe do research for you or contact people. Because I believe that's the true way to make money, is to outsource a lot of the menial tasks so you could focus on the higher priority, higher yield activities so that you can make more money. Next way to make money, which I think is a really interesting one, it's advertise companies on your car with a car wrap. So if we go to Carvertise, it's a website. It claims that you could get $300 to $1,200 per campaign to have your car wrapped up. I want to show it. Yeah, so it kind of look like that in the picture. And basically the qualifications is you'd have to drive at least 30 miles per day, have a clean driving record, own a 2008 model car or newer, and have a factory finish paint job. Now they kind of grab you in with $300 to $1,200 a month. It's not true. So if we look here, according to the FAQ, how much money will you make? Standard payment is $100 per month. And sometimes with a specialized campaign, you could get $200 per month. And I guess there's additional passive income through parking cars in certain places at certain times, and then you could get $30 an hour. But still, let's say you make $100 a month, you don't care about the appearance of your car, assuming it's nothing raunchy on your car, then you make money, you could pay for gas, pay for insurance, it pretty much pays for itself. Next way to make money, according to this list, would be open cash bonus checking account. So I did a video on this, I'll leave a link to it down in the description below. I've been doing this for years, so if you go to a site like Doctor of Credit, bank bonuses, you could see here you get $300 for a checking account, $400, it could be as high as $500 depending on which state you're in. There's certain deals. I have a whole video that talks more about this, but this actually is a really good way to make money. Basically the way it works, banks are fighting for your business. They're bribing you in order to open up a checking account or savings account. The only catch here is that sometimes they want a minimum deposit. It could be as low as $1, just any deposit. It could be up to $10,000. They may require direct deposit. I go more in detail in that video. You'll learn more about it. And if you want to learn more about bank account bonuses and how you can make a few $100s from it, you could click this video link right over here, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.